Ray J's been a minute. Fun, you have this new show coming out.
Yeah, Driven to Love.
Okay, so talk to me about it.
We live on this show. Are we live?
Yes.
We live. Okay. Driven to Love. It is it's just a new spin on dating. We flipped it. I hopped in the Love Taxi, which is a Cadillac truck
Of course
that I tricked out. And I'm going through New York, and I there's one person that's looking for love, so I'm their wingman. We drive them through New York.
You're the wingman.
We pick up.
Oh, you would know.
We pick up guys if it's a girl. We pick up girls if it's a guy,
Right.
and we go through challenges, games, to where they end up at JFK. She picks somebody, or he does, and they fly off to paradise for an amazing weekend. And what happens after that? It ain't on me. You know.
So wait, what are the requirements? So how do you scan the potential, date?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of these people are really like successful, businessmen or women, and they have their own businesses, or they've been a lawyer, or so it's some real reputable people that are looking for love. So what I do is I go through their profiles, and then I pick 5 amazing people that I think they would like, and we drive around, we pick them up. She likes, she dislikes, she kicks one out, she picks one up. Only 2 can ride at a time, and then they end up at the airport, and it's like this big emotional build up, and then boom, I pick you, we out. Everything unfolds after the phone check.
That's like the best part. Now, have you ever done this in real life, where you've gone through your boo's like phone?
Yeah.
It's a dark time. It's a dark time for all of us. Yep, it's a dark time, man. I'm here with you. I know.
And
Yep.
yeah, it was what I saw. Yeah, it was a lot, But at the end of the day, as a man, you look back and you go, "But damn, is that what they feel when they see what's in our phone? Like, it is. Is this the emotion? Like, is this what it is?
Yeah.
I don't like this. This ain't it. This is how I make somebody else feel."
Yep.
And then you got to start reevaluating who you are, and be like, "Well, you know what? I got to take this emotion as an L, because this must be karma."
Yeah.
I always go, "Okay, it's happening. It's happening to me. I knew at some point it was." Here we go. That's how I take it.
You have grown so much right now.
You got to take that as an L as a man, and you've been messing around before, and it hits you. You like, okay, I deserve
You had
that.
your heart broken?
Oh yeah, but I had my heart broken, and I went back and I got my girl back, so I had to do that.
Yeah. Now, Driven to Love, the show will be on WeTV. When is the premiere? Talk to us.
Let's just shout out to WeTV for 1 minute. Let's
They're doing a lot of great shows.
Let's just give it up for because WeTV has been with me for about a year and a half now. We've been working through the kinks. We've been doing other shows. We've been fiddling and faddling inside the creative room, and bam, we got one. So shout out to DWE Talent, shout out to Lion TV, and shout out to WeTV. We finally got one, y'all. And then, of course, we producing another show called Hollywood Hillbillies on the Reels channel. We in our 4th season over there. Shout out to David Weintraub. And, of course, we popping on the Food Network.
What channels are you guys not on?
A lot of people say they got these shows going on, but it don't be accurate. Like, we accurate. We really solid with what we got. But again, we can't talk about all them shows. It's all about WeTV, blood. What's up, cuz? I'm banging that WeTV gang. You did WeTV on mine. You know what I'm saying?
WeTV. I love how it's
Straight
about
up.
love, and we're so banging right now.
Yeah, I have to let them know, But we doing it. We in a good space. God is good, and we gonna blast off hard on Driven to Love.
So now, what days are they in time so that people can be watching Driven
Every
to Love?
Friday night, 10 o'clock, WeTV. It's going down. Y'all don't miss it. It's going to be out of control. We taking over Fridays. I think Kendra from Playboy is on my night, too. She got a show coming out, too.
Oh, that's great.
So we going to take over Fridays. It's going down. It's like a club on Friday.
This is great, and you get to find love. Now, do you get to actually find out what happens to the couple that you hook up later on?
Oh, yeah. All they got to do is log on to WeTV.com and see the whole trip. They can get to see the whole trip.
Wow.
Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad.
Really?
It ain't always good at the end. And it ain't always bad at the end. I can't say. All I know is that everybody ends up cool, and then when they go to paradise, that's when it gets, you know.
Might be hell.
No, but listen, we give them separate rooms.
Oh.
So, you know, from there it's on them, you know.
Yeah.
We don't put them under pressure, you know.
Exactly.
We give them separate spaces.
So you're a really good wingman in this. This is your job.
I am the ultimate wingman.
Now, in real life, are you a really good wingman? Have you hooked?
I'm the greatest wingman.
Really? Who have you hooked up that you're still very proud of today? You're like, you know what? That's my work right there. I put them together, and now it's like everlasting love. Anyone?
Yes, but if I say these names, it's gonna break the internet. So I don't want to. I don't want to say, but yes. I am proud of certain things that I see out there right now. I'm very proud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I wish everybody well. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Okay, so now with your personal love life, how is Princess Love? How's she doing? You guys engaged? All is well?
We engaged. I love that girl. I don't go nowhere without her. I was in a strip club last night. She was right there behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Chilling.
Good.
You know?
Yeah.
I got a stack out in ones. I said, baby, throw them for me. No, I'm going to just watch them go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, of course.
I learned not to do the lap dance and baby.
No.
Make it rain for us, baby.
Exactly.
Make them rain.
What do you think it is about Princess Love that you're so in love with? Because I feel like this is different for you.
Yeah. I mean, she just, first off, she don't take my stuff. And when I'm doing bad, she always try to check the situation and make me good. And she has something that she stands for as a woman. And
right.
She's independent. Like, she don't ask me for nothing, which I try to pay for everything. She hardly ever let me do it. Now I'm doing it. But when we first got together, it was just tough to try to, so I just think she's independent. And she like a female version of me, slow to speak. So we went through a lot of downs, to get connected and to start being honest with each other and start to grow from that. Let me know that, damn, we can go through anything. Yeah. Because a lot of times you got to make sure you can go through the bad before you know if she's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Every time, if it's all peachy cream for 3-4 years and you ain't never really had nothing rough, that's dangerous to be playing around with. And you trying to get married and you like, but we ain't really never argued, and then right when you say I do, it's like boom. Divorce, where my money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't play around with that.
Yeah. Now you proposed to her on Love and Hip Hop. Did you do a second proposal? Different?
I proposed to her on Love and Hip Hop. No, I didn't. I just showed her a ring on Love and Hip Hop.
Got it.
That's all I did. But the proposal was on a runway. I had a plane, and I put all of her people on the plane.
That's so
and before
nice.
we went to Arizona, I did it. And then when she got on the plane, she didn't know all of her friends, her best friends, family was on the plane. So it was like surprise. And then she boom, bam.
Best feeling for you though,
Man,
to see that, right?
It was emotional.
Yeah.
Very emotional.
Is there more Love and Hip Hop for you guys?
You know what? It's always a Love and Hip Hop for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Mona's done a stellar job. So, I'm always here to create when Mona needs me. Whatever is next for her and for the show, and for even just after that, all she got to do is call me.
Yeah. What was now the issue? Seems like it still lingered between your fiance and Moniece. Do you ever tell your lady like you'll forget all that? Who cares? Or do you just kind of leave her alone because she is her own woman, and it could get testy when you tell someone not to do something.
I mean, she know what she doing. I'm going to ride with her. If she feel a certain way and she want to address it, I'm going to ride with her. If she don't want to, then I'm going to chill. I give her my opinion, but at the end of the day, whatever she want to do, I'm going to do.
Listen, this all happened because Moniece said she slept with you.
I know.
Those are fighting words.
I know. She tripping.
And that never happened.
What I'm saying is she tripping all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm engaged. She don't have no right to be going back into time into some stuff that happened that I don't even remember happening because it didn't even mean nothing at the time.
Those are fighting words.
Yeah, it's just
you don't bring that up when someone is engaged.
Or you don't even bring it up if nobody remember and it didn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? If it was like a 1-minute thing, then why are you even bringing it up?
Yeah. Gosh, Ray J. It's true. That's the one thing I enjoy doing interviews with you because you've always been honest.
Yeah, but I'm positive, and I think that Moniece just needs to live her life. Let us live our life. We know her mama, and we got respect. I do. So I'll just stay out of it. If Princess want to take off, you know where that's gonna go.
Yeah.
And I'm a ride with that. Moniece ain't ready for that squabble though.
Princess Love. Listen, it's just
let's just go to peace with each other and just pray with each other and try to get past all of the BS. Let's pray and move forward and all get money. That's all I want to do is get money and feed my family.
Does your family approve who you date?
It was a time where they were worried about Princess and me together
Right.
because we was going through so much turmoil and we was trying to find our way, but it wasn't. So what me and Princess did was we said we gonna just shut everybody out. We gonna lock in. We gonna tell each other everything we feel, everything we done, everything we want to do, and then if we once we tie in and lock in ourselves, then everybody else can come back in.
Yeah.
So even when I got engaged to her, I didn't tell nobody.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
didn't, cause I didn't want nobody to tell me nothing. You know, this is what I felt, and I didn't need an opinion. You know, I didn't need somebody to try to sway my mind another way, even if they loved me, even the family. So I just did it, me and her, and then I doubled back and let everybody know later.
I like that.
I think that made us stronger, and it just let us both know that we adults. Like if we gonna get married, this is me and you moving into the next phase. That means that nobody else matter but us at first, and then everybody else.
Of course.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's what it's saying in all the books, the Bible, the Quran, whatever the book it say that it's supposed to be like that.
You too.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were on the internet and we saw Corinne Steffens say that you knew that the sex tape was gonna get leaked.
I really don't be paying attention. Like all that kind of stuff happen every week. It's always something about that thing.
Yeah.
It's old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody always want to make it more than what it is. Every week or every 2 months is something new about that same thing 10 years ago.
Does it surprise
So-
you that people?
Nah, it's what it is. You know, I just don't trip. I just keep working and keep doing me. I don't really address it anymore because it's old and it's corny.
Yeah.
So that's it. I just think that in the beginning everybody was shining this negative light on me about this stuff, and I was really just still living and doing me. But now the tables is kind of twisting into some other stuff. I just don't want to be a part of it. God bless everybody. I'm engaged. I'm only thinking about one woman.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
everybody else they can have that.
I don't know if the performance was just amazing that everybody still holds on to everything. Like, I mean, I don't know why. I feel like no other situation has lingered this long, right? So when Corinne Steffens came out and said that, we were just like, I guess at that point people wanted to know, like, did you know it was going to happen or did you not know? And were you disappointed?
Like I said, like I only think about one woman, and that's Princess.
Right.
Princess don't like me talking about all that stuff. It's corny.
How do you deal with that though? Like, do you hold your fiance and you're like, I'm sorry that you have to hear this. I'm sorry that you have to deal with this. Because look, as a woman, like if I was going through that and now I have to put myself in her shoes, right? It must sting every time. Yes, the stinging might get easier, but it still stings. Is this something that you hold her down and be like, look,
I did. I told her I'm sorry a few times when it was happening because it is intense. And we
Yeah.
are playing in a big world with this. So,
Absolutely.
she does see it, and I told her I'm sorry for it, and she ain't tripping. It's just now moving forward is all that matters. It's like to keep going back into it is when it gets a little awkward and a little corny, I would say. But for us, like we strong and it's
That's
such
beautiful.
we such in a positive place, and I don't even trip when the questions come. I just want the opportunity to say, hey man, I'm in a new place. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not the old Ray J where I would boast and brag and have something negative to say. We trying to drive them to love now. We
Listen.
trying to drive them to the right place.
Driven to
I done
love.
drove them crazy enough.
Yeah, you did.
I drove you crazy
Listen.
that day. Remember?
You're crazy.
I am. I got it
Not
in.
anymore.
But at the end of the day, now it's time to move into another phase, and I want people to see the transition. I want people to see my reactions through
Absolutely.
all of my old past stuff, and then moving into the future. So I think it's a blessing that that we in this space.
Did Kanye really call you for highlights to make sure that line was approved?
Like I said, man, I'm not. I got nothing but respect for dude and his music, and I don't want to say, I got nothing but love. And again, I'm just in my own world.
Right.
I'm in my Ray J
That's
world
pretty
with
new, though.
Princess.
I had to ask you
I
that,
know,
you
but
know. Yeah.
again, man, I got respect for dude, and I'm not tripping. Much love.
Okay, so whether you knew or you didn't know, were you surprised to hear your name?
Nah, I'm never surprised. Again, I'm only surprised when I get a new show that I created in a network. It's like, damn, you got picked up for 8 episodes or 12.
8
I'm like,
episodes.
12, like 15, like a season 3. Like, that's when I get surprised and happy. Other than that, the controversial stuff, that don't mean nothing. And I think the more I move up and the more positive I get, and I'm in more of a positive space, you got the devil that always try to leer you back and have these extra topics that don't mean nothing about nothing to try to sway you back into something that you don't want to be into. So for me, I recognize that. I recognize when I feel like the devil is moving, and I just put God in place first, and it shut everything else down without even me getting even, you know, aggressive or mad. It's just God does his work, and I just chill, like, boom.
What do you think calmed you down?
I just think that
Maturity,
I
time?
think love calmed me down, and I think God, and I think, you know, just being burnt out. You know, I've done everything in that world. What
Yeah.
else can I do? Who else can I do?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for real though.
No, right.
How many more?
Yeah.
How much more? You know, it's like I can still make a lot of money being the old Ray J, but it's just corny, you know?
Yeah.
Just at some point I just felt like, you know, it's time to grow, and I started surrounding myself with the right people, around some real bosses that really got a lot going on, and then I just started to say, well, I'm gonna just focus my responsibility somewhere else.
Do you have any regrets, Ray J?
None at all. Yeah, I got one regret. One regret is that's because I had this song, Wait a Minute, with Lil' Kim, and there was a song called Out the Ghetto I was supposed to transition into, and Pharrell believed that that was going to take me where I needed to go, spiritually, as an artist, and, you know, as a man. But the old Ray J was like, nah, let me go with this Formal Invite song, talk about I had her walking around with her thong on backwards, I want to be in the street, but I want to be, you know, and that just transitioned me to go this way. And it took me a lot longer to get to where I am now, so that's the only thing I would change. As far as my regular life decisions, God, you know, only put all that there for me to be stronger. So nah, I wouldn't change nothing.
So talk to me about the new music.
Curtains Closed. Yeah, it's number 20 on the radio charts and number 9 on Billboard single charts. It's doing really well. It's just a song that I felt I was talking about my life and being in love and wanting to wrap it up and do something better, and then the song started doing good.
And now we have Driven to Love.
Now we got Driven to Love, which is a blessing from the skies, and it's a good show. It's refreshing, like it's clean. It's something you've never seen me in that kind of space. So I think it's gonna up my hosting credit.
I think you're gonna be hilarious on this.
I think it's gonna be crazy, but it's mainstream good.
Yeah.
It's mainstream. You know,
Friday nights on WeTV, you take over.
Yes, we taking over WeTV.
We're
I like
gonna
your
see.
Shoes.
Thank you.
Yeah. I
you.
thought they was the Yeezys at first.
No, couldn't afford the Yeezys. Couldn't
Okay.
afford them.
Man, me neither. That's crazy, huh?
We can't afford.